Hey guys, it's Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? So, I know I'm a little bit late, but I saw, Sony's press conference on the PlayStation 5. Ooh. Now, before I go any further, for those of you who are wondering, hey, Rockingtheblade, are you going to do a review on the Xbox press conference? No, because a lot of people are telling me, don't watch it. So it's basically, hey, let's talk about the hard drive for like 20 minutes. What about the games? What games? It's like they botched it again. That's all the features, how powerful it is, what it can do, but it doesn't show like the games. I mean, to be fair to Microsoft, even though, they should have just waited until next year. The system won't come out till next year, which I think Sony should do, in my opinion. Which I'll address that after I give you my opinion on the give you my review on Sony's press conference on the PS5. But Xbox should just held up because they should, like, while they're jerking off, like, look how powerful the Xbox Series is, or whatever it's called. But here's the games that show you how powerful it is. Really stretch those muscles, like what Sony did. Because Sony showed off, yes, the controller, yes, the system. Which, by the way, oh my God, just that controller is just, oof. I like the white. People say, no, the black looks better. Black is fine, don't get me wrong. They have a black option again. But I like the white. I don't know why. So, what did they show in terms of games? Well, Ratchet and Clank. You'd think I'd be a bigger fan of it because it has, like, it's a third-person shooter platform with RPG elements. You think I would like it more because the ones I played, like Quest for Beauty, Future Perfect, Size Matters, those were fun. One of the Size Matters I believe was on PSP, but I really enjoyed those games, like, a lot. I think I have Into the Nexus. That's like, and I think One for All. I have those in my possession. Need to play. They're fun. They're fun games, and but I'm glad Sony didn't abandon it because I was kind of worried about the series because, fun fact, they actually came out with a Ratchet and Clank movie, but unfortunately it bombed. Not that the movie was bad, I heard. It was actually pretty good. It's just that Ratchet and Clank does well, but not well enough. It's not a household name like Mario and Link from Legend of Zelda or, Donkey Kong. What I'm saying? When you 9 out of 10 times, people, they have brand recognition. That's why Nintendo's been off for like over 100 years or so. They know how to promote their products and have brand recognition. Where Ratchet and Clank, to be honest, Sony, back during the PS2 era, Ratchet and Clank was not only promoted well, but it probably had some of the greatest gaming commercials, like, ever. I remember back in the day, just after this video, look it up. Like, these white dudes, of course, these crazy white dudes, like, testing out, I guess, like, you can call them, like, scientists testing out weapons for Ratchet and Clank to use during their, their adventures. And, like, they test out and show off all new weapons that actually appear in the game, which that's cool. They're like a life model of the gun that appears in the game, and it shows off what it can do to help promote the game. And it did it for each one, for the most part. And I'm like, they should kind of bring that back, because that was really fun promotion. But the PS3 era, it kind of just fell off with the promoting of him. To me, I felt like Ratchet, in my opinion, was Sony's mascot, and they just didn't really utilize him, because his games are good. He makes good to great games. Like, the worst was probably, in terms of, like, the really, really bad one, was Secret Agent Clank. Even that one I heard was okay, a playable game, like, it's okay. But, but at best, if you, like, I can't think of the classic ones. Up Your Arsenal, I think hers really good. Into the Nexus is a good one. Future Perfect, which I played, is excellent. So there are great ones. It's just, I don't know why they didn't promote it a lot. So I'm glad, it's ultimately my main point. I'm glad they're bringing them back for the PS5. And of course, the game looks phenomenal. I'm gonna get it because it looks great, and I can't wait to see. And hopefully they really promote him this time and really promote Ratchet and Clank more because it's a good franchise. Oh yeah, before I go, what's your thoughts on the whole female thing? I just Kyle talking to SJWs or whatever. I think it's all multiverse thing, like all reality of what ifs. So then if it's like another female Ratchet, or maybe that's not even Ratchet, maybe a different variation of. Point is, let's give it a chance. And plus, who knows? It might open off to do a cool spin-off series. Who knows? What else? Of course, I mean, it's the biggest one. That was the last one they showed, but Horizon Zero Dawn getting a sequel, of course. Sadly, I never played the original one. I need to get it, though, because I heard nothing but good things. In fact, it's a complete edition with the DLC, so I need to get that, but it looks great, looks amazing. The basic plot I got from it, the Earth is dying from some rare disease, and it's up to her to prevent the Earth from being killed from said disease. Looks really good. I'm excited for it, can't wait. Can't speak much about it, because again, I haven't played it, but I need to play the original one. But I know once I play it, I'm going to be hyped for it. Of course, they start the show. Actually, it should go to the beginning because they start the show strong with freaking a Miles Morales video game. Though people saying it's a side game. I'm like, it's its own game because actually, I heard it's not really a sequel to the Spider-Man game. It's Miles Morales is doing his own. So it's its own series of games. So eventually they will do a sequel to the Spider-Man game we got that came out. I think 2018, I believe. Yeah, during 2018. There'll eventually be a sequel to that, but this is its own thing. And no, it's not like a spin-off or like a side thing. It's its own series and Sony Games want to get started, which I'm looking forward to that as well. It looks great. Okay, I love Miles. So, and it's in good hands with the developers, so yeah. Of course, it's funny. I was never a big fan of Little Big Planet. I felt like it's like, in my opinion, Sony's answer to Animal Crossing. In my personal opinion, that's why I think they were trying to go with that with Little Big Planet. Those games never really appealed to me. It's like, ugh, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever, sure, yeah. But this is like the first one where I'm like, I might actually get this one because it's like a 4-player co-op platformer. And it looks like a lot of fun. I'm like, okay, Little Big Planet, now you have my attention. Though, unfortunately, I'm just gonna be honest, since it's not my type of, I'm not really into platformers unless it's like Mario or Crash Bandicoot, stuff I grew up with. I'm not gonna get that at its full price day one. However, when it becomes a PlayStation classic or greatest hits, as they say, it was eventually, considering how good it looks, it has the fact that it's co-op, and if it's both online and offline co-op, it's gonna succeed, and it does well. I know it's gonna succeed. I'm gonna when it's $20. Around $20, yeah. Heck, I'll even budge if it's $30. If it releases a $30 price tag, I might even get it. But $60, no. Between $20 and $30, I'll budge. I'll budge for $30. Heck, definitely $20 for sure. So yeah, there's that. Looks interesting. Of course, they kind of little indie games here and there. Then one with animals going to high school. I don't know what that's about. They didn't really show gameplay footage of it. This is one girl. This is one other indie game with this girl dealing with evil spirits and stuff. It kind of reminds me of the one this one claymation kind of there's one claymation featured film animated movie claymation animation movie that had this, I believe, this boy with who does paper, who use magic to make papers move and stuff, and eventually he's accompanied by a big armored dude, but like a beetled armored knight and a talking monkey. I felt that scene teen or that same group worked on this game. If you know what I'm talking about, it feels very similar. If those of you know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, I'm trying to describe it the best way possible. It looks interesting though. Tango Games, aka Shinji Makai, is the guy who made Resident Evil, or at least one of the guys that made Resident Evil, or he's the creator, I'm not sure. But the head guy of Resident Evil is working on this new first-person like game called Ghostwire, which I thought would be like a horror game, but I guess he's stepping. It looks more like action horror. It's like a first-person, like... It does look creepy, but I get more like... I guess he's trying to do his own version of BioShock. If I had to guess what it's going with, I get like BioShock vibes. Very creepy, very atmospheric. That's what I'm trying to do. It's interesting. It looks very interesting, and I might get that day one. Looks good. This is what it... I wasn't sure. I saw a trailer to this. No gameplay. I wasn't really sure how I felt about it. But apparently there's a new one of the games you get to play as a cat that's a detective cat that solves murders. That's based on what I allegedly heard is what it's going to be. I'm like, quote Dave Chappelle, huh? we don't understand, during like one of his skits, like what he would do if he was like a jury member on like for like different like celebrities and stuff, how he react. I'll be like, huh? That's my reaction, because it's like, what? Nani? It was weird, but hey, if it does well, if there's somebody able to pull it off, I might give it a chance. I didn't think I would be into Soccer Wars, an example, and I end up loving it. So who knows? It might be my cup of tea. It might not. I just play the wait and see game. There's this other one. I forget the name, but like I'm good at describing it though. Another one where like, I guess you play as fruit, and these monsters eat when they eat it, they become that. It's kind of weird. That looks interesting. I'm not sure I don't think it's for me, but that's something that's out there. And there's another space one, though. It's not done by EA, but it looks like to best describe it, it kind of reminds me of like a massive third person, Mass Effect, but with a horror twist, if that makes any sense. Because you're kind of this lady, and then you're trapped on this planet trying to get out, and you're shooting these weird like dark evil like matter and stuff. But it looks interesting. It looks really, really, really interesting. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to that one. I'm not a big horror guy, but it looks really interesting. Oh, there's another game I forget. No, I forgot a lot of the game's titles. I'm sorry, because I'm sorry. I forgot how the game's dead because it was so much. But it's I know the actor who plays Lee from the Walking Dead Telltale game. He voices one of the main characters. Where it's called. I think it's called Loop. I think it's called Loop because like. Yeah, it's called. I think it's called Loop. Don't quote me on this, but apparently, where you play the game and then you die, and instead of like dying, you start all over to try again, and you gotta like progress forward to like eventually break it. It looks interesting. Looks very, very interesting. I know Bethesda's doing it. I know. I'm like, hopefully they don't screw it up. So it's like, I'm just hoping. Of course, Gran Turismo. Not into that, but for those of you who are those Gran Turismo fans, it's coming, and it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not into racing, games, but just look really, really solid. But in my opinion, there was not only one, but two big surprises in my personal opinion. And I knew this one was coming eventually, considering how well the last game did, but this one was like, wow, I didn't see this coming like at all. That was the big surprise, and I'm looking forward to the most. Besides this other game, of course, the big game for me. But before I get into that, there's this other game. Like again, I forget the title, but let me describe it, of course, because I remember what I saw. where like you're in a guy who's like in a spacesuit, and like it looks like an abandoned like Times Square, and you find this girl, and this weird alien thing is chasing you, and eventually you break out, and somehow get to the moon. It looks weird. It looks like something like it's a Capcom game, because though Koopa, my friend Koopa and I thought it was like a Kojima game, because something like something that Kojima would make, but it's done by Capcom. It's a Capcom game, and for those of you wondering, how'd you know? Like, they didn't show like a brand, like on the rights reserved at the end of the trailer. If you look real quick, it's very fast though. Just gotta pause it. On the the whole copyright thing, it checked Capcom on it, so Capcom's doing it. Who knows? Maybe they got Kojima to do that. Who knows? Trying to think what else was revealed. That was like, of course, Ratchet and Clank. I'm looking forward to that. The Spider-Man game, looking forward to that as well. Miles Morales' game. Oh, Hitman, the new Hitman 3, I think it's called. Looks good. Though they didn't show no gameplay. There was like, and I'm gonna show you some footage where it's just him going and getting into his suit, going into a party. But he didn't show like all the cool assassinations you can do. It's just like him going to a party. That's it. That was the footage. Still, I mean, I like the Hitman games. I only played like 2, but the 2 I played were excellent. So I'm gonna give this one a look-see when I get the chance. I'm probably missing a few here and there. I know I'm nailing a lot of them. I do know I'm getting a lot of them. But the main ones that really stuck out to me. But of course, let's wrap it up. The main ones. The first one being The Village, aka Village, or The Village, aka Resident Evil 8. Yup. It was rumored to come out. It was rumored to be announced, and well, it's true. And it looks like, I hate to say this, because I'm a big Chris Redfield fan. They're like they're making him evil in this game. I'm just hoping it's like an evil clone of him, like what Ada was in Resident Evil 6. Spoilers, sorry. And hopefully, I'm hoping maybe there's a twist to where he's actually a double agent or something. I just hope that's the case. I really hope he's not evil. But apparently it's like a sequel to Resident Evil 6, because apparently he plays Ethan from 7. And he's looking for someone again. I don't think it's his wife. I think maybe it's his daughter, maybe? I don't know. I know it's him. I know it's him, Ethan, for sure, from Resident Evil 7. And I'm looking forward to it. It looks good. People are saying, it's a this game might have werewolves. What the heck? What about zombies? That might be the generic enemy. You don't know. Again, there's a lot we don't know about this game. I mean, again, it showed a lot, and of course it looks fantastic, but let's wait and see what happens. We're jumping the gun, because then you're gonna be arguing for nothing. What if like when they show a gameplay, it's him shooting zombies? Let's wait and see what happens. Let's not jump the gun and be like, where's the zombies? Let's wait and see what happens. It could be the generic enemy you fight. Who knows? Let's wait and see. And of course the big one, in my opinion, like the big surprise, was they're doing a full HD built from the ground up remastered of Demon Souls. That's right, Demon Souls. Before Dark Souls, there was Demon Souls, and they're doing a full-on HD remaster of this sucker. And I'm like, to quote Crash, wow! And it looks fantastic. Honestly, I cannot wait for it to come out. It looks really good. I mean, granted, I haven't really played the other Dark Souls games. The only one I beat was the first Dark Souls game. But honestly, I might play and try to beat this one. That's where it all started. Before Dark Souls, there was Demon Souls. Granted, I know Dark Souls is what made the series what it is today, but that's where it started, with Demon Souls. And granted, they couldn't do it, and the developers that worked on Demon Souls couldn't do it because Sony owned the license. And I guess the president at the time didn't understand the game, and he didn't really was a big fan of it. But thankfully, they're now, thanks to the massive success of Dark Souls and then spin-off Bloodborne and inspiring other games like The Surge, and slash Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, like Dark Soul like clones that were successful that because of its popularity, it made multiple like Dark Soul like type games because of its success. Now hopefully that this remaster is the first of many, or at least a trilogy like what Dark Souls did. So here's to that. So yeah, overall it's great. System looks great. Great lineup of games. You know what I'm saying? And if it all come out during the launch, of course I'm gonna get, you know, Demon Souls, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil, the Horizon Zero Dawn game. Trying to think. And maybe and probably definitely want to get Ghostwire. The Loop game I'm gonna wait to see because, you know, Bethesda. So this game, yeah, again, the 5 games I'm gonna get at launch or try to get, you know, is again Resident Evil, Demon Souls, Horizon Zero Dawn, the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, and Ghostwire. Those are the games that really stuck out to me the most that I'm most interested in. But alright, guys, that's the video. And before I go, I'll give you a little update for you know I'm late. I got a little update for you. There's one. Now, if you ask me, okay, sounds like Rockingtheblade, you enjoyed the conference, which I did. So, an hour and 25 minutes, in case you're wondering how long it was. Was there any downsides, any negatives, any like bad thing about it? There's one. I admit. They announced the price of the system at all. Now, and I mean, this might be. I mean, don't quote me on this or don't take it as official. According to Play Asia, remember that? So I got a lot of my like imports. I got a lot of imports from them. They're a good website, very reliable. Apparently, the system's going to cost $700 because it reserved, you know, pre-order $6.99 US dollars or something like. Oof, Sony. That is like your most expensive system to date. I'm hoping that's just like a placeholder price and not the actual price, considering the fact that, again, well over like 30, it went down a bit, but still 30 million people are unemployed. 30 million people plus are unemployed. Hundreds of thousands dead to just see the code C. So people don't have that type of money to just flash out like that. You know what I mean? So again, Sony, I would honestly push this back. Heck, if you're so confident, and in my opinion, you guys have the goods, release it the same day as Microsoft. Show like to really compete. Whenever they announce theirs, that's when you announce you. That's same day, bam, to decide who's the superior system. But releasing it right now, no. Especially when it's said to be limited quality, limited in stock. Because again, here's what's gonna happen: the people that do have the money are gonna buy them all up, and then resell it on eBay for a ridiculous price, like they did with. And if you're wondering, or I can be like, you shouldn't do something like that. When Animal Crossing Special Edition came out, all that was bought, and now they're reselling it for a ridiculous price. So trust me, people will do it. And honestly, Sony, I would wait till next year, so that way not only so that won't happen, give yourself enough time to make enough for everybody to get their hands on it. Because holiday, I know releasing during the holidays, it's just it's just a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. I really hope you guys change your mind, push it back to like around that time, 2021, around that time. I'm sure by then things will be back to normal for the most part. Hopefully, a lot of, at least more people would have gotten jobs. Things will be stable. But as of right now, if you release it right now, it's not going to do well. You're going to lose a lot of money. Trust me. But that's just one guy's opinion. Alright, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What game, when that was announced, that you were like, oh my god, you were excited for the most? Again, the top 15, both the Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, Resident Evil 8, and Demon Souls. Those are like my favorite. Like, yes. Tell me yours in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as fast as humanly possible, of course. And also, do you agree that Sony should push it back to 2021? Considering the facts laid out for you, the fact that 30 plus is unemployed, hundreds of thousands dead because of the C virus, you know, people not having that kind of money. Should they release it holiday 2020, or should they push it back to 2021? Holiday 2021, which most likely Microsoft's going to do to compete, you know, everything at the same time. What do you think? I love your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Be safe out there, guys, because the world is going crazy out there. Again, please be safe.